I've always said that travel broadens the mind. Revelio. Revelio. What are you up to now? Revelio. Revelio.
This looks like the right statue. Now what was the last? Descendium. Goodness. Who knew this was all down here?
Revelio.
A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken, though.
Accio. Reparo.
I need to fix the lift before I... That seems to have done the trick.
Revelio. Revelio.
This castle will never cease to surprise me. Lumos.
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Revelio.
Lumos. I'm trapped. How am I supposed to get out of here?
Wingardium Leviosa.
If I could lift this platform, I think I could get it to work.
Leviosa.
I'm going to have to get past this.
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Ha.
Revelio.
Leviosa.
Oh, it looks a bit broken. Perhaps I can try...
Revelio. Incendio. Reparo.
One more to go and I'll make it across.
Leviosa.
Something is getting in the way of that platform.
Accio.
Revelio.
Accio. Leviosa. Accio. Leviosa.
Aha! Got it.
Revelio.
This must be the way out. I need to find a way to open that gate.
Revelio.
sweet. Must be close to Honeydukes. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Revelio. Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth? I have the dried billywig stings. Now, back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe's going to turn out.
Revelio.
Alohomora.
Revelio. Revelio. How nice to see you, my young friend.
Hogwarts must have hundreds.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Alohomora.
He has a brand new game. Just beware the open flame! Oh, such fun!
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Finite. Revelio. I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambiance.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I would like the room to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Please, come in. Let me know if you need help finding anything. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
Revelio.
Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. Well, hello there. Come in, look around, and if you've been eating chocolate...
He'll see it was a mistake parting ways with...
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes. And no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business, just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with. I'll show him volatile.
I can see why he said that. You do seem angry.
Of course I'm angry now, in large part due to his absurd overreaction to what is simply passion for my work. Supercilious fool. He's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous tentacula he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student. How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
Why do you need Mr. Lawley's venomous tentacula in particular?
Simple. If I have it, then Lawley doesn't. Ergo, I can launch my business, and he must start all over again. I'm killing 2 snidgets with 1 stone.
What else is in Mr. Lawley's cellar?
All of Lawley's herbology supplies. He has quite the collection. Fill your pockets while you're there. Or to slow him down for a bit. And I can get my business going minus any competition.
I'll get the venomous tentacula for you.
Marvelous. I know a fellow seeker of justice when I see one. Take as many herbology supplies as you like while you're in his cellar. All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacula. Remember, I just need that venomous tentacula.
Seems I need to find
I
Mr.
saw what you
Lawley's
did.
cellar.
Ha! I have no tolerance for thieves. Hand them back.
Hand what back, sir? We've not took a thing.
Hand them back.
There's nothing to give, sir. It was only the one. That's all of them, sir. Honestly, I swear.
How many times are you pair going to keep pilfering my shop?
I swear it was just those ones,
We
sir.
promise, sir. We'd never take more than those.
I tell you this, they'll not appreciate your antics in Azkaban. You just wait till I see your mother.
That was a bit harsh.
This must be it. This must be the cellar. Now, to find that venomous... Better not let Mr. Lawley see me.
Stop! Confound it!
Better not let Mr. Lawley see me. Revelio. Alohomora. Where is that venomous tentacula?
Stop! Confound it!
Where is is that venomous tentacula? Revelio. Revelio. There's a victory that came none too soon. Revelio. Now that I have the venomous tentacula, I should return to Mr. Barnes. Confringo. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Any luck retrieving a certain friend of mine?
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. We'll see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
It wasn't as easy to come by as I had expected. I'd like to be paid for my troubles.
Only fair, I suppose. I can respect your business acumen. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Thank you again for your help. I suspect you have a bright future.
Revelio. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made an impression.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Mine now, demiguise. Revelio. Revelio.
Come on in, come on in. Don't be shy.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. 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 Mine now, demiguise.
What are you up to now?
Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywig stings.
You got them! Incredible.
Getting them was more work than I expected. I'd like to be paid for my time.
Course. Didn't think it would be that much trouble, but I'm happy to pay for your help. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I've brewed my first batch of fizzing whiz-beer.
Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Reparo. Revelio. 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 Alohomora. Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now, where to... Throttle. Wonder who lives here.
Faster! Thank you for all that you've done for us.
I've acquired what muggles call a loot.
Revelio. Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawk lumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, Thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk lumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you! How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk lumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk lumps and collect the box of letters there.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I, and the vendors I help, would greatly appreciate it.
This looks intriguing. Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark. Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned.
What an... Oh, the anticipation!
This must be the cabin Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
Mortisu! You'll feel that tomorrow. Levioso! Incendio!
Confringo!
Is that your door?
Running home.
You little coward!
Gave the Hawklumps to Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find Sir. Better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters. Ah, that's all the Hawklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Confringo!
Revelio.
Incendio!
Revelio.
Revelio!
Ah, that's all the Hawklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Confringo!
Better have a look around, see about the Hawklumps and the box of letters.
Revelio!
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Potato! Stupefy!
vile hulking brute.
Revelio. Revelio.
This must be Sirona's box of letters. I should take this box of letters to Sirona. I think that's everything. Sirona will be...
Come to think of it, months ago I had a brooch. Nice it was. Sparkled like the glint in my eyes when I find out which one of you thieving lot stole.
Think you're clever, casting Expelliarmus every time.
One less poacher in the wizarding world. Everything's all right now.
tell you what I'm thinking.
If we can't even agree on something amongst ourselves...
You've nowhere to hide now!
Let's say Treadwell.
I won't go down!
Is that all you know?
Marvelous! Right.
Fringo.
You're a
Tego.
I think not. Reducto! Oh, this is getting fun!
Accio.
Reducto!
Revelio.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Hello, is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Satirissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
That's incredibly nice of you.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, Booba-Tuber pus. Booba-Tubers do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
What precisely are Booba-Tubers?
Disgusting things, really, covered in protrusions. One needs to squeeze them to collect the pus. They smell simply awful and seem to move on their own. Ugh, I wouldn't go near the things if it weren't for my devotion to my classmates.
How on earth did you discover that Booba-Tuber pus clears one's skin?
One cannot rely on spells for all appearance enhancements. The errant cast, for example, could relocate one's eyebrows entirely rather than merely thinning them. My darling and now perpetually surprised-looking neighbour discovered that on her own. Poor thing. I am convinced that beauty potions are the future. I'm forever looking for ways to make this world a more beautiful place. I suspected that if pure Booba-Tuber pus could cause boils, an altered form would likely reverse such abominations. And I was correct.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few Booba-Tubers, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around. Our spotty classmates are counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
Into the Forbidden Forest for Booba-Tubers. I hope it's worth the risk.
Revelio.
Revelio. Mine now, demiguise. Hello, Amora.
Revelio.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Muggles have made life hard for us.
I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
Hello, Serona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some Horklumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
One of the letters mentioned Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw. We could have cheered them on together.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her. And for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
bard still ring true today.
God, the bricks were laid.
Talking about Professor Rowan.
Come on in. Come on in. Don't be shy. You can stop by any time. What is it you might be interested in? You take care now, and I shall hope to see you soon.
But it's always so noisy in the common room, and then I can't concentrate, so I end up just talking to everyone and...
Revelio.
Do you think if we asked Charlie, she'd let us go on?
Confringo.
I have family in Ireland. I haven't had the time. Inclination.
Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Leviosa.
I've no doubt that will
There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they?
Is everything all right?
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Moll, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Surely you'll be trying to complete the challenge as well.
I've tried, and I can't even get past the first cabinets. Perhaps you'll have better luck. I'd love to know what's in the cabinets.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
Revelio.
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery yet?
Levioso. This must be the entrance to the Hall of Herodiana. Here it is. The Hall of Herodiana. Better go inside and find those puzzles. Now to see if Herodiana Byrne is as good as Sophronia said she was. Accio! The switch reset everything. Good to know. Revelio. That chest looks interesting. That wasn't too hard. I wonder what's next. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. One left. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio! That's the last of them. So, this must be the last piece of Herodiana's ensemble. It is remarkable. No wonder Sophronia wanted to see this.
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery yet?
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
How are there so many lectures in herbology?
Revelio.
I've always said that travel
If you
broadens
ask any
the
Hufflepuff,
mind.
they'll tell you there's a badger in their common room.
Did you find the Hall of Herodiana?
Find anything yet?
Hello, Arthur. What was it we were going to do?
We were each going to follow a Hogwarts treasure map. I'd suggest you start looking near the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom.
Hello, Arthur. What was it we were going to do?
We were each going to follow a Hogwarts treasure map. I'd suggest you start looking near the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom.
Well, did you find the Hall of Herodiana?
Sophronia, I solved all the puzzles in the Hall of Herodiana.
Incredible! Then you found Herodiana's outfit. May I see it?
Of course, but not for free. That wasn't easy.
Of course, I'd pay anything. Oh, how grand! You'll look as majestic as Herodiana herself, the greatest Depulso master of all time. You're my second favorite hero!
What are you up to now?
Do we really need to practice flying on a broomstick? That was the purpose of training. I really have made a mess of things.
Incendio!
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I'd collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did our meet tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Revelio.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Got it. Only 4 more to go.
Revelio.
This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her.
Revelio. Off on another adventure, are we? Revelio. Revelio.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Revelio.
Revelio. That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida. Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Unless you want your classmates to know how you really feel about them, you might reward me for my time.
Oh, you're not at all who I thought you to be.
And you're not who I thought you to be. Based upon your diary, you seem terribly judgmental.
Fine. I shall pay you. But you cannot begin to imagine what I shall be writing about you next. Should never have trusted them.
How nice to see you, my young friend. Revelio.
This stairwell looks promising. Lumos. This looks like the portrait from the map. Now, where's the treasure? Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Mine now, demiguy.
Hello, Hamora. Revelio.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Revelio.
Come on in and have a look around. No touching if you have sticky fingers. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
I believe he's trustworthy, yes. He seems sincere, and Sirona Ryan trusts him.
Very well. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm that he hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I noticed it's included.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Most goblins in my family were such arrogance.
I know I'm not hearing things.
You haven't had mustard and stew like what my mother used to.
Over here!
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
Isn't it? Ranrock wants us to find the child. But which child?
We could take every child we find to Ranrock. Eventually, we may get the right one.
Cool. Sounds like a lot of work. Perhaps we just tell him we look. There, here we are.
That's easier.
You don't know who you're playing with!
Childish!
Just you wait till I'm on solid ground!
Incendio!
I won't rest until you
Revelio.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
I have a brother who works at Gringotts.
Couldn't pay. Sit behind a desk all day. Let me bone in the inevitable. That's our way in.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the country...
I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum?
Alarm to the sword! Bonsoir! I'll survive this, my young
Stupid
Bolts on electricity.
This has become personal.
You're going to regret that. You little brat! I'll kill you when I get down from it! Stop that right now! Put me on the ground now! Just wait till I come down. You're no match for me. Oh, so.
Leviosa. Confringo. Stupefy. Revelio. Revelio.
I suppose that's the quick way down.
Confringo. Revelio.
Is there something to those symbols on the walls?
Revelio. There is. I've seen symbols like these before. I need to find all of them, then cast at them quickly in succession. Repulso. Revelio.